everyone, this is Ma'am Yan, your instructor in accounting for special transactions. For this video, I am going to teach you how to compute a bonus. Are you ready? Let's start. Now, bonus to managing partner based on net income. A partnership contract may provide for a bonus to the managing partner equal to the specified percentage of income. When bonuses are to be allowed, the agreement must clearly specify the basis of the bonus. The computation of the bonus may be based on the following. So in the computation of bonus, we can have different bases. So these are one of those basic bases for the computation of bonus, but for a lot of problems, it would really depend on what the partners have agreed. Now, for the first one it could be net income before allowances for salaries, interest, and bonus, net income before allowances for salaries and interest, but after deduction of the bonus, net income after allowances for salaries and interest, but before bonus, and net income after allowances for salaries, interest, and bonus. So how are we going to compute this one? Now, assuming that A and B form a partnership and they have this net income of 100,000 pesos. Now, assume that A should receive a salary of 12,000, B 10,000, and for the interest in their capital, we have 15% for each. Bonus to A of 10%, and their respective capital balances are 50,000 pesos and 150,000 pesos, and the P&L ratio is 40% and 60%. So what are we going to do is to compute for the bonus based on the basis A, B, C, and D, and we are also going to try to compute the net income to be shared by partners A and B. So let's start. For the first one, we have net income before allowances for salaries, interest, and bonus. So what does it mean? So it means that the net income before the deduction of these salaries, interest, and bonus. So that means that what are you going to do is simply to multiply it directly to our net income. Meaning, net income, no deduction for the salaries, interest, and bonus. You simply multiply it by the bonus rate. Okay, and for this problem, the bonus rate is 10%. So, how much is the bonus? 100,000 times 10%. So, you have 10,000 pesos. It's as easy as that. Okay, before the deduction of salaries, interest, and bonus. Now, how are they going to distribute the income then? So, let's have their profit distribution table. We have for A, B, and the total. So first, we will allocate the salaries. So the salaries are 12,000 pesos and 10,000 pesos with a total amount of 22,000 pesos. Now, we also have the interest, and the interest is 15% respectively. So for the interest, we have 50,000 for the capital of A times the 15% interest, so that is 7,500, and for B, that is 150,000 capital times 15%, so that is 22,500. To get the total, we have 30,000 pesos. Thirdly, we have the bonus. So for the bonus, we have already done computing it, so which is 10,000 pesos for A. Okay, with a total still of 10,000 pesos. Now, how about the remainder? So the remainder will be divided based on their profit or loss ratio. But before that, let us first determine how much is the remainder. Now, since the total net income is 100,000 pesos, so how much is left for the remainder? So we will deduct the 100,000 minus the salaries, minus the interest, and minus the bonus to get 38,000 pesos, and by that, we will now multiply the remainder. Accordingly, 38,000 pesos is to be divided with the ratio 40:60. So 38,000 times 40% for A, and 38,000 times 60% for B. Now, here is the total or the profit distribution of A and B. We have 44,700 for A and 55,300 for B. And that is their profit distribution. Okay, so take note that here the bonus is 10,000 pesos. Now, how about the second one? For the second one, we have net income before allowances for salaries and interest, but after the deduction of the bonus. So, we will not deduct the allowances for salaries and interest, but we will deduct the bonus. So, how are we going to do that? So, class, in the case of net income after bonus, so you will compute it like this. So we have the net income of 100,000. So unlike here, the bonus rate is directly multiplied. But here in the after bonus method, we will first divide it by 100% plus the 10% bonus rate. So that is then 1.10%. Okay? So the 100% is fixed, while the 10% depends on the bonus rate. Okay? 100% plus the bonus rate. So we have 1.10. And after that, we will now multiply it by the bonus rate of 10%. So 100,000 divided by 1.10 multiplied by 10%, then you got 9,091, and this is our bonus. Okay, so see the difference between the first method and the second method. In the first method, it was directly multiplied. Well, in the second method, before you multiply the bonus rate, you first have to get the you first have to divide it by 100% plus the bonus rate of 10%. Now, why is this done? No? Or how can we say that this is actually based on the net income after bonus? So that is because when you say net income after deduction of the bonus, so that means we have the net income. Okay, so here's the net income. So when you say after bonus, so that is net income less bonus. So diba, the bonus as we have computed is 9,091. So if you will deduct that one, so you will get the net income after bonus. So how much is that? 100,000 minus 9,091, so that is 90,909. So actually, that is also the amount if you're going to get the quotient for this. So we have 100,000 divided by 1.10, so you also get 90,909. So this is the net income after bonus. So after that, you divide it, you multiply it, the 9,909 times 10%, so you get 9,091. Okay, so see, it was based on the net income after bonus. So from this one, you will then multiply it by 10%. Okay, so for the distribution of their profit. Okay, so still we have the salaries of 12,000 and 10,000, so you have 22,000. For the interest, that is the same. We have 7,500 and 22,500, so you get 30,000. But for the bonus, it is now different. For this problem, we have 9,091 as the bonus. So how much is our remainder? We have 100 minus 22 minus 30 minus 9,091, so that is 38,909. Multiply it by their respective P&L ratio. For the remainder, so 38,909 times 40% and 38,909 times 60%. So here is the profit distribution of each partner. We have 44,155 for A and 55,845 for B. Okay, so take note of this method. This is after bonus. So where lies the difference between the two is that here you first get the net income after the bonus. Okay, so that's it for letter B. Now let's proceed to letter C. For letter C, this is net income after allowances for salaries and interest but before bonus. So meaning the net income was first deducted. So when we say after allowances for salaries and interest, that means to compute for the bonus, we will deduct the salaries and interest. So how much is the salaries and interest? So we can refer to the previous problem. The total salaries is 22,000 and the total interest is 30,000. Okay, so after that, you can now get the net income after salaries and interest. Okay, so how much is that? So we have 100 minus 22 minus 30, so that is 48,000 pesos. So, we have already computed the net income after salaries and interest, so we can now compute for the bonus. Take note, we do not deduct the bonus or we do not divide it by 1.10 because this is before bonus. We only do this if that is after bonus. So, we simply multiply it by the bonus rate. So, 48,000 times 10%, so you get the bonus of 4,800. Now, to compute for their profit, so we have for we have for the salaries, 12 and 10, that's 22. For the interest, 7.5 and 22.5, that's 30. And for the bonus, this is now different for this item. The bonus is now 4,800 with a total of 4,800. And for the remainder, of course, that is now different. For this problem, we have 100 minus 22 minus 30 and minus 48. So that is 43,200. Okay, and then multiply it by the remainder. So 43 times 40% and 43,200 times 60%. Okay, so compute for the total profit share of A. So that is 41,550, and for B, that is 58,420. Okay, so as you can see, same lang ang given, no? Pero, lahi ang atong answer because there are different bases for the computation of the bonus. And lastly, we have net income after allowances for salaries, interest, and bonus. So, it will be like this. So, same no, ngaing ani, we have net income of 100 less the salaries of 22 and the interest of 30,000. So, diba we have 48,000. But since in this problem, tanan naman, after salaries, interest, and bonus, so we also have to deduct for the bonus. Oh, but the question here is, how much is the bonus? So, in this case, to get the net income, so we call it net income after salaries, interest, and bonus. So, we will divide it by 100% plus the bonus rate. Okay, so that is 100% plus 10%, so that is 110% or 1.10. Okay, so you simply divide, and 48,000 divided by 1.10, so you got the net income after salaries, interest, and bonus of 43,636. So this will now be the basis for the computation of our bonus. So simply multiply it by the bonus rate of 10%, so you get the bonus 4,364. Okay, now let us confirm, if the 43636 is really the net income after salaries and bonus. So, diba naman taani, the net income after salaries, interest, and bonus, which is 48,000. Now, if we are going to deduct the bonus, so less bonus of the one that we got, which is 4364, or if you're going to deduct that one, 48 minus 4364, so we still got the answer, 43,636. Diba? Same lang siya. Pero, dili lang nato ni siya mabuhat. Initially, sa ato ang pag-solve, kay kinahanglan pa man nato pangitaon ang 4,364 para mabuhat ni nato. That's why, we do not do this. Okay? We only divide it by the 100% plus the bonus rate to get the net income after salaries, interest, and bonus. Okay? Now, how about for the computation of the profit? So, for the computation of profit, of course, that would now be different. So, same lang ang salaries and interest, but the bonus is now 4,364 with a total of 4,364. Now, for the remainder, lahi na po siya, no? We have 100,000 minus 22 minus 30 minus 4,364, and we got 43,636. Now, actually, this 43,636 here is the same as the 43,636 here. Because this one is the net income after salaries, interest, and bonus. In other words, that is the remainder. Okay? In other words, this is the remainder. Now, you multiply 43,636 times 40% and 43,636 times 60%. Okay, so you have their respective profit share. Okay, now our focus here is the computation of bonus. So just remember, when we say allowance for salaries and interest, no problem na siya. You just have to deduct lang. No, you just have to deduct because these are usually given. No, and sa yun na ang pag-compute. But for the bonus, diri ang medyo lisod-lisod. So, when we say before bonus, ang before bonus, dali ra. You simply have to multiply. But when we say after bonus, you really have to divide it first before you multiply it by the bonus rate. Okay? But actually, you can always make a shortcut. No? You can make a shortcut. You can make your own solution. Now, I've just presented this one for you to have a clearer solution and a clearer example. But you can always do it nga kanang 48,000 and then diretso na divided by 1.10 times 10% and then you got 4,364. Bahalag kanang medyo pinamubo siya nga style. There's no problem with that. Okay? So that's for letter D. Okay, now, how about this one? Let us assume that the net income is only 50,000. Okay? Now, here, we will compute the bonus using the letter D method, but we will change the net income in that now, it will now be 50,000 pesos. Now, sige, ato ni siyang kopyahon because it will only have the same given ng gihapon, except for the net income. So, now, the net income is already 50,000 pesos. Pila ang salaries? The salaries is still the same, that is 22,000. The interest is still the same, that is 30,000. But as you can see, that if you're going to deduct this one, 50,000 minus 22 minus 30, you will already get a remainder or net income after salaries and interest of a negative 2,000. And if you're still going to divide it by 1.10, and then how much will you get? 2,000 divided by 1.10 is 1898, negative 1898. And then if you will multiply it by 10%, then you will get a negative bonus. So what are we going to do with this? So in this type of problem class, as you can see, negative na ang basis for the bonus. So in that case, there would be no bonus anymore. Okay? And dili po nato na pwede i-deduct ang bonus. Kay bonus, galit diba niya i-deduct. So, this will now be 0. Okay? 0 na siya. So, wala na ni siya and the bonus is now 0. Okay? Now, unsaon man nga to ang profit distribution table. So, same thing. We have the salary of 22, interest of 30. Now, for the bonus, wala naman. So, that is now 0. And for the remainder, change this one. Let us change this one to 50,000 pesos. So, for the remainder, we have 50 minus 22 and minus 30. So, that is negative 2,000. Now, for the remainder, pwede rin na siya madidak. Okay? Kaya if dili na to ni i-deduct ang 2,000, manghinubra man ang mahatag for each partner. So, that's why we really have to deduct the remainder. Okay? Para mahimo siyang 50,000 in total. So, 2,000 times 40% and 2,000 times 60%. So, how much would be the net income share of each partner? So, we have for A, that's 18,700, and for B, that is 31,300. Okay? So, this is a case where the basis for the computation of the bonus is already negative. So, you stop and give no bonus. Okay? 0 na ang bonus for the managing partner. Alright? So, I think that would be all for my discussion. That would be all for this video. I hope you understood. And if you have questions or confusions, just comment down below and surely I will respond to it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next lecture video. Goodbye!